Portland's homelessness crisis has intensified sharply in recent years. The 2025 point-in-time count found homelessness across Multnomah, Washington, and Clackamas counties jumped 61% in just 2 years. With more than 12,000 people without stable housing in the metro area. Nearly half are living entirely unsheltered, in tents, cars, or on sidewalks. Statewide data from Portland State University's 2025 report shows Clatsop, Crook, and Multnomah counties had the highest rates of homelessness per 1,000 residents. The 2024-25 school year also recorded 21,122 Oregon K-12 students experiencing some form of homelessness, about 4% of all students. Who is experiencing homelessness? Mental health and substance use are significant, but not universal factors. In the Metro count, over 2,500 people report living with severe mental illness, and another 2,500 battle chronic substance abuse. Yet advocates and service providers stress that most aren't in a behavioral health crisis. They're in a housing crisis. Racial disparities are stark. Oregonians who identify as American Indian, Alaska Native, or Indigenous experience homelessness at a rate 6.92 times higher than their proportion of the state population, and face the highest unsheltered rate at 7.21 times higher. Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander Oregonians face rates 5.47 times higher. Older adults are a growing group. Reports note roughly 31% of those counted in 2026 were age 55 plus, with many citing loss of a spouse, aging out of work, or caregivers dying. Housing affordability and shortage. Portland's rent increases have outpaced wage growth. Oregon has a deficit of over 140,000 affordable housing units, with Portland bearing a large share. Land use policies and zoning laws have historically limited high-density housing, constraining supply and driving up prices. As one provider put it, at the end of the day, housing is the solution. Economic stressors, job loss, medical events, family crises, and eviction push many into homelessness. Megan Bolton, Assistant Director at Oregon Housing and Community Services, noted that despite a 50% increase in shelter access, overall homelessness continues rising due to economic stressors and affordable housing shortages. Gaps in mental health and addiction services. Portland's mental health system is described as underfunded and overwhelmed. Self-medication is common among unsheltered people who need proper mental health medication. Life on the streets, encampments, and public response. Unsanctioned campsites are the most visible aspect. The city's impact reduction program tracks reports, site assessments, and removals, with data dashboards showing photos of posted notices. Portland's public camping ordinance prohibits camping when reasonable alternate shelter is available, and enforcement resumed in November 2025 after a pause. Police interventions are controversial. In March 2026, Portland Police Bureau cleared an encampment at Southeast 103rd Avenue after months of neighborhood complaints. 9 people accepted services, while 12 with warrants were arrested and fentanyl was seized. Community reaction is divisive. Some thank police for acting, others call it a PR stunt and argue it took too long. Common comments include demands to ban all camping within city limits and accusations that liberal policies enable the crisis. A 2025 video described a Portland park littered with an estimated 100,000 pounds of trash from an abandoned encampment, fueling debates about sanitation, policy, and immigration blame. What's being done? Shelter, housing, and employment. Shelter system expansion. The region has increased shelter capacity nearly 50%. A January 2026 review of FI 2025 adult shelters recommended rebalancing to prioritize housing placement out of shelter. PSU research found that village-style and motel shelters with private spaces led to better outcomes than congregate shelters. Housing first versus conditional approaches. Portland participates in Built for Zero, aiming for functional zero chronic homelessness. Yet in January 2026, Mayor Keith Wilson proposed evicting 80 to 90 residents from 24/7 alternative shelters who were unwilling to engage in services after 120 days. The policy sparked heated debate. Critics cite lack of affordable housing as the real barrier, while supporters frame it as necessary, tough love. Employment-based programs. One model getting wide attention is Glitter, Ground Score leading inclusively together through environmental recovery. The program pays people with lived experience of homelessness $20 to $29 per hour to clean streets, and provides health care, addiction support, mental health services, and ID assistance. Reported outcomes. Over 95% of participants were homeless when they joined. 70% have secured permanent housing. Nearly 85,000 pounds of trash diverted from landfills. The program is framed as jobs that meet people where they are, combining dignity, routine, and community service. Public reaction is mixed. Many celebrate it as a replicable model, while others question the 70% statistic, worry about non-homeless applicants, or call it a misuse of tax dollars. What comes next? Despite record spending, the numbers keep rising. Researchers, providers, and officials agree on a few points. Shelter alone isn't enough without permanent housing exits. Affordable housing supply is the foundational gap. Diverse models are being tested, from village shelters to paid employment programs, with mixed results and mixed public reception. Portland remains a case study in the tension between compassion and accountability, innovation and scale, and the challenge of turning short-term interventions into long-term stability. If you want, I can also pull recent news on how the Glitter program or eviction policy has evolved since early 2026.